The ornate antique mirror in Claudia Reed's living room shimmered, the surface rippling like heat haze on a summer road. Claudia, a successful business consultant in Universe 4, took a hesitant step forward. Her reflection wavered, then dissolved, replaced by a swirling vortex of colors. With a gasp, she plunged through, the sensation akin to falling through a thick, vicious liquid. When she emerged, blinking against the hard garage light, Claudia found herself staring at two gleaming futuristic vehicles, a pair of Cybertrucks, undeniably his and hers, based on the subtle color variations. A woman, tall and athletic, with a shock of fiery red hair, was tinkering under the hood of one. Her brow forward in concentration. This, Claudia realized with a jolt, had to be Margaret Reed Kronos, her parallel self. Margaret, startled by the sudden appearance of another woman in her garage, spun around, her wrench clattering to the concrete floor. "Who are you?" Her eyes narrowed in suspicion. "And how did you get in here?" Claudia, still reeling from the disorienting journey, stammered, I'm Claudia. From another universe, I think." Margaret scoffed. "Another universe? You're delusional. This is my garage." I know it looks like your garage," Claudia insisted, gesturing towards the Cybertrucks. "But trust me, it's different in my universe. I don't even have a garage." Margaret, intrigued despite herself, lowered her guard slightly. "What do you mean, different universe?" Claudia, emboldened, explained the bizarre circumstances of her arrival. The shimmering mirror, the swirling vortex. Margaret listened, skepticism gradually giving way to a grudging fascination. "So you're saying you're me, but from another reality?" Margaret finally asked, her voice softer. "Exactly," Claudia confirmed. "And you're me too, but different." As they compared their lives, their differences and similarities became apparent. Margaret, an accomplished attorney, in this universe was fiercely independent and driven by ambition. Claudia, on the other hand, found fulfillment in guiding businesses towards success. Her focus more on collaboration and personal growth. Despite their contrasting paths, a deep connection formed between the two Reeds. They spent the next few hours marveling at their shared experiences, the echoes of their lives resonating across the vast expanse of the multiverse. As the day drew to a close, Claudia knew she had to find a way back to her own universe. Margaret, though hesitant to see her go, offered her assistance. Her garage now a bridge connecting two realities. Together, they began to investigate the mysterious mirror, hoping to unravel the secrets of its interdimensional workings and return Claudia safely home. Their journey, however, was far from over. The encounter had opened the door to the infinite possibilities of the multiverse, a door that promised both wonder and peril. Claudia, forever changed by her interdimensional encounter, knew this was just the beginning of an extraordinary adventure. The garage, usually a sanctuary of gleaming chrome and the comforting hum of electric engines, now hummed with a different energy, one of bewilderment and a touch of fear. Claudia, standing before the antique mirror, felt a strange pull and a tugging sensation that seemed to emanate from its depths. "Do you feel that?" she asked Margaret, her voice trembling slightly. Margaret, closer to the mirror, nodded slowly. "It's like a resonance, a pull." They spent the next few hours experimenting. Margaret, ever the protagonist, suggested they try to replicate the conditions under which Claudia had arrived. They dimmed the lights, mimicking the twilight that had fallen in Claudia's universe when she stepped through. They even tried playing a soft, calming melody similar to the jazz music Claudia had been listening to before her unexpected journey. Nothing. Discouraged, they sat on a stack of old tires, the silence heavy with uncertainty, which if we can't find a way back, Claudia finally admitted, her voice thick with apprehension. Margaret, ever the optimist, put a reassuring hand on Claudia's shoulder. We'll figure it out. We always do. Besides, she added with a wry smile, I could use some business advice from a universe where I'm not a lawyer. The thought of staying in this universe, of navigating a life she hadn't chosen, but excited, terrified Claudia. The idea of living with Margaret, her mirror image, was strangely comforting, yet the pull of her own life, her family, her friends, was undeniable. Suddenly, Margaret's eyes widened. The Cybertrucks! Claudia looked at her confused. The Cybertrucks? They're powered by an experimental energy source, Margaret explained, developed by a brilliant physicist in this universe. Maybe the energy field they generate can somehow interact with the mirror. They rushed to the garage, adrenaline coursing through them. Margaret activated the Cybertrucks, their sleek bodies humming with a low, resonant energy. Claudia stood before the mirror. She combined energy of the two vehicles washing over her. The mirror shimmered, the surface rippling violently, the colors deepened, swirling into a mesmerizing vortex. Fear gave way to a strange sense of exhilaration. With a deep breath, Claudia stepped forward. The vortex engulfed her, and the sensation of falling returning, but this time it felt different, more purposeful. Then just as suddenly, she was back in her own living room, the antique mirror reflecting the familiar image of her own home, the jazz music still playing softly in the background. She looked back at the mirror, a mixture of disbelief and awe washing over her. The encounter with Margaret, the journey to another universe, felt like a dream. Yet, the residual energy, the tingling sensation in her fingertips, served as a potent reminder of its reality. Claudia knew her life would never be the same. The echoes of Universe 6, the shared experiences with her other half, self, would forever resonate with her. And though she had returned to her own world, a part of her remained connected to Margaret, a bond forged across the vast expanse of the multiverse. As she settled back into her own life, Claudia found herself looking at the world with a newfound perspective, a deeper understanding of the infinite possibilities that existed beyond her own reality. The mirror, once an ordinary piece of furniture, now held the promise of adventure, a reminder that the universe, and perhaps even the multiverse, was full of surprises.